Parkey now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Brandon, whatever happened to the old rule that if you don't know that you're definitely going to get it to at least a 20-yard line, you just take a knee in the end zone. Sometimes being too aggressive can actually cost you.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Finding time. He sets to fire deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Johnson on the counter. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They'll get 19 yards there. And the 49ers are going to get a first. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And, right away, he lost the football. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Zach Ertz, the man in motion. On the ground, the first carry for Ryan Matthews. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Zach Ertz, the man in motion. Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. That's caught at the 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Second and goal from the 2-yard line. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. LaShawn McCoy taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And now here's Ross. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. What's that word again? Symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
He's going to loft one. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Cordero Patterson, 76 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. McCoy, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon. Zach Ertz, the man in motion. On second down, here's Wentz. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Over the middle to Smith. A gain of 4 on the play. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. Now this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. That'll bring up 2nd down. They come out here in the eye. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
All right, now, look at 56.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Macklin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this.
Set, feed, on, gun! Gun, gun!
And he goes in motion here in the backfield.
Leopard! Leopard!
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's 3rd. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw.
Leopard! Leopard! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that's caught by Smith. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Now let's go!
Now McCoy. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. LaShawn McCoy with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Cordarrelle Patterson with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. He juked him. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Green 39. Watching that, Barney.
Zach Ertz, the man in motion. On play action, it's Wentz surveying the field. It's caught on the right side at Smith. That one goes for 24 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up? Buying that time. Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Zach Ertz, the man in motion. They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25.
I love when a play results in a game that I can actually kind of fall back on one of my favorite adages, and that is anytime there's a run over 10 yards, it means that the offensive line did its job, but you know who else did? The wide receiver. Because the first 7 yards kind of belong to the offensive line and the running back. Anything after that means the wide receivers did a great job of blocking downfield, being willing to mix it up, and give them some more space to gain additional yardage.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Wentz. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
So the offense dealing with a 3rd and 6. Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off. Okay, so Larry apparently giving us the silent treatment all of a sudden, and we're going to skip ahead to quarter number 3. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay, but in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Here's McCoy. And some room to work. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Second and 5. One receiver left, two to the right. And the back goes into motion. Now Wentz throwing on second down. Looking deep now for McCoy. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. LaShawn McCoy, 57 yards. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. To throw again is Wilson. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good. Even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense, they actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. A couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well that I think Lady Luck was on his side.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. To throw is Wilson. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Wentz now on 1st down. Ertz has it left side. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll run it with McCoy. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line. Detroit.
Check 24, check 24.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
And there was a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Doug Patterson keeping the offense on the field. They're going on 4th down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, here we go. Back 99 Philly, here we go. No. Check, Patriot. Detroit.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do.
We just saw an example of what we talk about all the time when we meet with coaches. They want that hidden yardage to come to the front when they throw the football. Throw it, catch it, and then pick up more yardage after the catch.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Third and long. It's Wilson. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson, and he finds Cook. It's a gain of 7, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And they're going to speed things up here.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Play clock winding down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And this is caught at the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. They come out here in the eye. On third down, Johnson. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They'll run it with Johnson. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. David Johnson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are back within a score. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now the Eagles offense back out onto the field. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
The tight end changing his position. They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Check, Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56.
Wentz. And that is incomplete. Torrey. Smith, the intended receiver, and it's 4th and 4. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go. Detroit. Over. No. Check, Patriot. Detroit.
The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Picked off by the former Eagle, Nate Allen. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. After the interception, here's Wilson. He's got his target, the tight end Newsome. A gain of 6 there on first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They come out here in the eye. They'll look to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jared Cook from 3 yards out. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he's got it up and through. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. To throw is Wentz. He's got time. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Well, timeout on their side here. In fact, a lot going against them. They do have a small glimmer of hope.
No one likes to play extra football. They want to go for the win right now.
Green, 39. Green,
In motion right is Smith.
Gone. No. Check. Patriot.
Back to throw. Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Captain Mutterland. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They're on the outskirts of field goal range here in a tie game with a little time. So how do you handle this? What do you do here, Charles?
Everybody wants to pick up as much yardage as possible. But the weird part is for field goal kickers, being in really close sometimes puts more pressure on them because it's much more of a position kick as opposed to just going ahead and letting it out and letting it thump. A lot of guys like a little bit of distance because you know they can handle it, and it's a more natural swing of the leg.
So maybe getting inside the 20, not that big of a deal.
Not that huge of a deal. Sometimes that messes you up with the angles depending on which hash mark you're kicking from.
Here's Johnson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. And now they're in the hurry-up.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They come out here in the eye. Johnson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Wilson to throw. And Cook has it left side. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, One thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Second down following the run. They go to Johnson again. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. It has the distance, and it is good. Adam Vinatieri.